Okay there folks, just a very quick message here, then I'm back to the Ryder Cup. That's taken up all my focus today. Yeah, I've got a quick reply to Lena. Lena put another reply on here in the last hour. I've only just read it. Rather than reply to it, lovey, I'll leave a little message on here for you and for others. It's not just for yourself. This is how stupid and how thick I am. I don't have many regrets in life, but here's a couple. They're both musical ones. I've seen nearly everybody I want to see in music. There's very, very few acts that I've not seen. But when I was a kid, long time ago now, long time ago, I don't even know how old I'd have been. It wouldn't have been very old. But I could have got away with this, I think, because my mum and dad trusted me. I had a chance to go up to that there London, which is a long way from where I live, 189 mile if memory serves, to go and watch. I think there was a concert on there. I think it was All Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and if I remember right, I think it was old... I nearly said Lena Zavaroni. I don't mean that, do I? Lisa Minnelli. Totally different people. I think it was Lisa Minnelli, but I could be wrong. Not necessarily a lover of hers, but absolutely adored old Dino and old Blue Eyes. Thought they were great. I would have been young. The tickets would have been reasonably dear, but I had the money. And for some reason, I didn't do it. I don't know why. Probably it might have been the trip. It'd have been trades both ways, and I would have been very young at the time, and I'd have been going on my own. Because nobody else in my young group liked those two like I did. I was always ahead of my time, a bit too old for myself. That was just me. So that's story number one, didn't go. Story number two, this is more relevant to you, Lena, with a couple of the messages we've returned to one of them. And by the way, this is your second message on here. Not many people get one message. Very few have got two. I think Linda might be the only one, to be honest with you. Only she might have had three. She's not been well, though, so she deserves them. Yeah, Lena. When I was a kid again, a little bit older then, because I know I was driving by that time, I might have been 17, 18, 19, maybe 20. My ma's always loved old Johnny, like you do yourself, love old Johnny Cash. Well, anyway, he was on at the old Apollo there on Ardwick Green in Manchester, only 18 mile from where I live. I know how many mile it is because I walked home once. That's another story. It was a long walk, very late at night, a bit scary at times, especially going through Eccles. Oh my God, it was bad on a Sunday night. Anyway, that's another story. I diverse, I always do. Old Johnny Boy was in Manchester at the Apollo many, many years ago, and I know my mum loved him, so I got my mum and dad tickets to go and watch him. She loved it. My dad wasn't as sure. I think if you put a gun to his head and now asked him how good he was, I think he probably would have liked Johnny and would have appreciated him. But my dad said it's the weirdest thing he's ever seen in his life. When I dropped him off, because I dropped him off, and I picked him up so they could have a drink, because I was responsible. I was that kind of person. I tried to look after my mum and dad when I was younger. Well, I still do, but I did then especially. As they were getting out of the car, I noticed some fellas in Stetsons, and then I noticed some fellas wearing guns. Now, for those American viewers on here, we don't have guns in this country. We don't have guns at all. So they'd have been what we call cap guns. They wouldn't have even been proper guns. They wouldn't have even been good replicas. Some of them were them silver ones that I used to have when I was 4, 5 and 6. So to see blokes in Stetsons and guns on either hip, it looked a bit weird. Anyway, my dad couldn't cope with it. He come home saying, yeah, I've never been a place like that. Don't ever let me go anywhere like that again. He said, there was grown men with hats on and with guns on their hips. He said they looked absolutely stupid, man. My dad was just dressed all conservatively, all normal, like a normal dad would do. He'd have probably only been about 40 at the time. He couldn't believe it. I think it scarred him at the time. I think he's recovered now. He's in his 80s now, but it took him a while to get over it. But Lena, that's another one I should have got myself tickets for. I could have took them. I could have sat away from them, so they were on their own, could have had the night together, they could have had a good drink. I wasn't a drunk. I could have sat somewhere else in the audience, took them home later. I should have done. I regret it to this day. So I had a chance to see old Blue Eyes and Dino. I had a chance to see old Johnny, and I seen none of them. Disappointing, but as I say, I'm not the sharpest knife in the box, tool in the box. I keep getting that one wrong. I'll have a look that one up and see what the saying is, because I can never remember it. But anyway, they were two I missed. I don't miss many, but I missed those two.